Today is a very auspicious day, appearance day of Srila Bhaktivedanta Trivikram Goswami Maharaj. He is one of the dearmost disciples of Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, who is one of the dearmost disciples of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur. We should respect and worship Vaishnavas, irregardless of what mission, place, or whatever they may belong. Because the point is, they're Vaishnavas. They're serving same Krishna as you are serving. Same Krishna. Krishna is only one. So whoever serves Krishna, he's a Vaishnava. And he's very dear to Krishna. So we should serve him, worship him, respect him. Why we are trying to make some politics means we don't know who is Krishna and how Vaishnavas are dear to him. All Vaishnavas, whoever surrendered to Krishna and is serving him, is a Vaishnava. So this we have to see and serve all Vaishnavas. There are unlimited Vaishnavas in spiritual world, not only one, unlimited. And in this world, they appear and they are also sometimes more, sometimes less, but we should see their Vaishnavata, their dedication to Krishna. So I did not know about Srila Trivikram Maharaj before, but when Srila Bhaktivedanta Damodar Maharaj came to Slovenia in 2006 or something, during that time, this day came, appearance day of Trivikram Maharaj. That time I first time heard about him, that he is one of the three most prominent disciples of Srila Keshav Goswami Maharaj. One is Srila Bhaktivedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj, one is Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, and one is Srila Bhaktivedanta Trivikram Goswami Maharaj. So both Srila Narayan Goswami Maharaj and Srila Trivikram Goswami Maharaj, they were brought to the mat by Srila, later on, Srila Madhusudan Maharaj, disciple of Prabhupada. So when they came to mat, they fully surrendered and they did all service, whatever was there. Trivikram Maharaj was preaching and also in publication and all this he was doing. And he was expert homeopathic doctor. People used to come to him to get the medicine, not because they were sick, but because they wanted to get his grace. And he was very strict Vaishnava and would not allow that anyone would serve him. And whoever came to pay a visit to him, he would serve him, even juniors or whoever. So real Vaishnava is seeing Krishna everywhere and no false ego, fully dedicated. Also, when he was serving in one mat, then they told him, now you should go out. Then without saying any word, he took his one cloth bag, that was all his possession, and Japamala. Without complaint anything, he came to Navadip Dham and did bhajan there in Devananda Gauriya Math, because they are interested only in the service of Krishna, not any worldly thing, possession or position or whatever. No, they're interested in the service of Krishna. So they see, yes, okay. No, he did not say, no, I was serving here for so long time, how you can kick me out? No, because pure devotion. And also, we heard one very rich person came to pay obeisances to him in Vrindavan Dham, and Trivikram Maharaj spoke very strongly about him. Your conception of coming to Vrindavan is wrong. You should not come here to enjoy. This is a place of service of Krishna, and together with your wife and for this. So no, it's wrong. He spoke very strongly. And he said, your wife should sleep on one side of the bed. You have to sleep on another side of the bed. And in between, the picture of Gurudev should be there. He, like many things he told. Then they became afraid and they went out. Then Trivikram Maharaj asked Damodar Maharaj, you know who is he? No, I don't know. He's a very rich person. But I can speak like this to anyone. I can speak whatever I like. Why? Because I'm not dependent on anyone in this world. I know Krishna is my maintainer. So others who are not established in relationship with Krishna, we may try to please someone in expectation that then, yes, he will give large donation and it is very good. So we will compromise. But he spoke directly the truth, what was necessary for his eternal welfare, for the service. They are always serving Krishna. They have no other desire. They know if we will serve Krishna, then Krishna is our maintainer. He may give directly or he may give through someone or may not give. He is maintainer. Why I will stop serving Krishna to speak some pleasing word, flattering word to someone in expectation of donation? So only real devotees, they can say like this because they know the truth. And also one time, Babaji was there. He took shelter in his room also and was all the time chanting. Then Damodar Maharaj was very impressed by seeing him. But when he left, then Trivikram Maharaj told, yes, he's all the time chanting, but inside he's a sahaja. He thinks very cheaply one can get. So real devotees, they can see. And also, just before this appearance, it was like almost certain. So Damodar Maharaj came to him and said to Maharaj, you order me, I will preach everywhere. You don't worry, I will preach everywhere about Krishna. Then Trivikram Maharaj smiled and said, what you will preach? Do you know how Krishna smiles? Did you see? Did you see how he talks? Hear how he talks? Did you see how he walks? How he dances? Did you see? Then what you will preach about Krishna? Then Damodar Maharaj said, I will speak what I heard from Vaishnavas. Then Trivikram said, yes, that is good. That is okay, you do, but you should always know there is a difference also. So you should not be proud. Like we may read so many books and have so much knowledge, and we tend to become proud. Now I know everything, now I'm guru, now I can do everything. But there is a difference between heard or realized and those who actually realized Krishna. They can never be proud because they have practical connection with Krishna, who is the biggest. Sridhar Maharaj told, if someone is proud, means he did not yet come in contact with the biggest person. It is a proof. If you come in contact with Krishna, who is the owner of everything, then what kind of pride you can have? So this is the measurement of our advancement, how much we are humble or proud. Not externally, but inside. Externally, I may act, I'm very humble, I'm nothing, but inside what I'm thinking, Krishna knows. So he blessed him. So last time we were reading his Harikatha of Srila Trivikram Maharaj. Today I will read another one. It was spoken on 2nd November 1996. 2nd November is my birthday according to sun date. So I did not know, I just opened. in Keshavji Gauri Mat Mathura. We are trying to attain which thing? What is our aim? Are we trying to attain God or service to God? We do not want God, but service to Him. Why is this? We cannot engage God. This is the kingdom of devotion, not of enjoyment. It is only by devotion that service to God can be attained. It is not available to us by our efforts to enjoy. It is necessary for us to practice devotion by devoting whatever we have to Him for His enjoyment. The more we will devote ourselves to Him, the more we will proceed towards Him. This is the main point. But how is such devotion possible? One who does not devote himself to God cannot attain Him. We all want to enjoy everything. There are religions in this world in which the people are always praying for enjoyment, peace, or salvation, but none of this is devotion. They may offer something for His service, for His pleasure, such as sweetmeats, flowers, or garlands, but their main objective is to get something from Him in return. By this process, God's pleasure cannot be attained. His service cannot be attained. কৃষ্ণ যদি চুতে ভক্তে ভুক্তি মুক্তি দিয়া কবু প্রেম ভক্তি না দেন রাখেন লুকাইয়া Chaitanya Charitamrita. If a devotee wants liberation or material sense gratification from the Lord, Krishna immediately delivers it, but pure devotional service he keeps hidden. This is the statement of the wise men, the devotees. Here means devotee like externally devotee, those who are worshipping Krishna but with sakama bhakti, with some desire. Then Krishna will fulfill that desire. That is sakama bhakta, not pure bhakta. That is why also sometimes in Shastra you will find sadhu bhaktas. In Ambarish Maharaj, he was associating with sadhu bhaktas, means good bhaktas. Or Prahlad Maharaj also said to demon boys, sadhu bhakta, good means those who are really devotees for him. They want his satisfaction. But we cannot say that they are not devotees because they are worshipping him and offering everything, but they are sakama devotees with some desire. We are trying to devote everything, but it is difficult to do so by our own effort. It is very difficult to devote everything. It is only possible in the company of devotees. Bhaktistu bhagavad bhakta sangena parijayate sat sangah prapyate pumbih sukriter purva sanchite. Brihanaradiya Puran. Bhakti is awakened when one associates with bhaktas of Sri Bhagavan. Association with Shuddha Bhaktas is attained only by the accumulation of transcendental pious activities performed over many lifetimes. So transcendental pious activities, those which we did knowingly, unknowingly, they were for the satisfaction of Krishna. You have worldly pious deeds also, someone making well for people to get water, someone opening hospitals, someone did. They are pious, but their result will be material benefit. But transcendental pious activities, like Prahlad Maharaj in previous life, unknowingly he fasted on Rishinga Chaturdashi, or that bird was unknowingly circumambulating the temple, or you get some prasad from some devotee like this. So these are transcendental pious activities Krishna will be pleased. So when this is accumulated, then you get association of Shuddha Bhakta. One may see Shuddha Bhakta, but unless he has enough Sukriti, he will not be able to recognize that devotee, who he is, what is special about him. He will think an ordinary some person, so no capacity, but still by getting darshan of that devotee, that will be his Sukriti. But when one gathers enough Sukriti, he will be able to understand he is a devotee. And I need devotion, so I will associate with him. That thing, faith in devotee, will be awakened. Devotion is attainable by keeping the company of the pure devotees. The person who possesses devotion can manifest it in the heart of every soul. Unless and until we get the association of such a devotee, this is not possible. But such a devotee is very rare in this world, very rare. And we can get his association by our good works. What does good work mean? This is like literal translation of Sukriti. Kriti means work and Su means good. It means work that renders service to him and his devotees. That is what is meant by good. Sukriti, good works. Kriti means activity, Su means good. What is that good activity? We currently think that service to man is service to God, but this is only a partial truth. Ye pyanya devata bhakta yajante shraddhayanvitaha tepi mam eva konteya janti avidi purvakam. O Konteya, those who worship other demigods with faith actually worship me alone, but in a way that is unauthorized. This is stated by our Lord Krishna. Service to any demigod is service to me. Though it can be called this, such service is not rendered properly, it is not appropriate. This is not the proper law. To serve man is to serve God. Some are saying. Most of us in this present time think that service to man is service to God. But it is only a partial truth. Man is nothing without the position of God. He is a very small fraction of the spiritual object. Those who are followers of Vivekananda and some other Mayavadis also like this, they say this in a sense that there is impersonal Brahman, and that impersonal Brahman is like a sky outside of pot. And then you have also air, which is inside the pot. They are same, but now he's in pot. So the Vivekananda said, if you serve man, it is service of God. Because that man is God, but now only engaged. So if you serve him, that will be also service to God. So, but this is not a right conception. And also what is meant by service to man? To fulfill his worldly desires, like drunk man, drunkard, he wants to drink alcohol, giving him that will not be actual service to him and all this. So now Maharaj is here explaining this. The jivana, mamai vangsho jiva loke, jiva bhuta sanatana, manah shastandriyani, prakriti stani karshati. The eternal jivas in this material world are certainly my separated parts and parcels, Krishna says. Bound by material nature, they are attracted by the 6 senses, including the mind. Means 5 senses, and the 6th one is mind. Although the word fraction, that is angsha has been used here, it does not mean the fraction of the subject possessing all varieties of qualities and potencies. Rather, angsha refers to the fraction of the potency, not of the possessor of the potency. The possessor of potency is God, Lord Vishnu. So this is such a great difference. A part of the potency cannot be equal to the possessor of the potency. This is the main point that we should always remember. Our Gurudev used to explain in this way, you have some gem, very shining. That shine of a gem is not separate from gem, cannot exist independently. So they are one. But at the same time, if you gather together all the shining particles of light coming from gem, still that will not become gem. Because gem is the substance and shine is his potency. So like that, in Shastra you will find, also in Vedanta Sutra it is also one topic is there, the Jiva is Angsha of Krishna, part. But part of what? Not part of the substance, not part of diamond or gem. Part of gem or diamond is diamond, not his shine. So there are so many avatars of Krishna. They are his parts, Svangsha, Swangsha, Matsya, Kurma, Ramchandra, all. They are Svangsha. But the Jivas are Vibhinangsha in Shastra. Stated Vibhinangsha means separated parts because they are parts of the potency, but potency cannot be separated from the potent. In that way, also part of him. But which kind of part is important to know. Also, like our Gurudev used to explain, one particle or some ray of sun came to my room. We may say sun came to my room, but at the same time, we cannot say that the sun himself, that globe, very powerful, came to my room. That ray is different from the sun, but at the same time not different from him. So in this way, Jivas, we are particles of his potency. Why is this important to know? Here Maharaj further says, a potency always serves its master, the possessor. We are the potency of Lord Krishna, and our relationship with him is based on service to him only. So we have to have proper Sambandha Gyan so that our Abhideya will be right. What is the process to attain ultimate goal? It is service. We cannot enjoy like other forms of Krishna. They can accept worship, service like this, but we are not in that position. We are servants. So to serve one Jiva, embody a Jiva to fulfill his material desires is not the same as service of God. That is coming from wrong Sambandha Gyan. In our present condition, however, we are doing the opposite. And instead of serving him, we are serving our senses. How can this problem be removed? Krishna bahir mukho hoya bhogo vancha kore, nikatasta maya tare japatiya dhore. This is from Sri Prem Vivarta, written by Sri Jagadananda Pandit, personal associate of Mahaprabhu. Here the direct translation is not given, so I will translate. Krishna bahirmukho hoya bhoga vancha kore. Those jivas who become averse to Krishna and want to enjoy, nikatasta maya tare japatiya dhare. Then that maya which is staying nearby catches them. those jewels. Maya will not forcefully catch us. When we become averse to Krishna, we want to enjoy, then Maya catches due to this offense. But when we become inclined to serve Krishna, then Maya releases us. But it is due to, we are responsible why we are in Maya, why Maya is holding us. It is, we are actually holding, means we are the cause why she is holding us. And we only have to rectify ourselves, then Maya will release us. Our current way of thinking occurred only by the influence of Maya. Why is Maya influencing us? Who is to blame? Maya or us? Is Maya doing wrong or are we? In the past, it is we who have done the wrong. We have forgotten Krishna and our relationship with him. This has occurred because of our minute independence. When this independence, means free will, is again used in service to him, we may attain real service, a real connection or relationship. How can we be relieved from the influence of Maya? Our religious scriptures give instructions on this. It is only possible when we are able to get the association of a devotee who himself is free from Maya. Because he is a devotee, real devotee, pure devotee, so he is free from Maya. So only by his grace we can. This is of utmost importance. To have the association of such a person who is free from Maya. But not only that, as freedom is not our goal. The true religion, our true relationship between Krishna and us, is not available by freedom alone. If a person who is free from Maya does not possess love for Krishna, then that source of freedom is not the best thing for him. Jnanis also, they liberate, they become free from Maya, but they have no relationship with Krishna. This, I am saying this, just I'm explaining what Maharaj is meaning here. Jnanis, for the time being, they may, by their denying neti, everything of this world and all desires and everything they want to renounce, so they ultimately they become free from attachment to Maya. So they are free. But if they don't accept the service of Krishna, then again they will have to fall down. That is Brahma told in Bhagavatam. So once I asked Srila Bharati Maharaj that it is said that one can be liberated only by surrendering to Krishna. But then how these Jnanis can be free? Then he said they are free only for the time being, not for always. That is not permanent liberation. Because either they will advance towards service of Krishna by the association of devotees, or they will be proud that I got it by my own effort. So because of that pride, that offense to Krishna, they will have to go down. So here, Srila Trivikram Maharaj is speaking about this, that freedom is not the best thing for him. Although it is better to become free, we are not very successful unless and until we attain a true connection in service to him. that service is the best thing. We do not want to enjoy Krishna, but we are always eager to see Krishna, to get something from him, and to have his company. So we may say, or we don't want like to enjoy directly Krishna, but we are eager to see Krishna, to get something from him and to have his company. This is also some selfish desires. So here Maharaj is saying, what then is our main objective? Is it to serve him or enjoy him? Why are we trying to enjoy him? We are trying to enjoy him because this is our character. By the influence of Maya, we try to enjoy even when we serve. This is not devotion. We should give up that sense of enjoyment. Why are we trying to see him? He is very beautiful, so we desire to see him. But the devotee does not wish to see him to enjoy his beauty. He wishes to serve him. We cannot imagine what this is like. At present, our character is to enjoy, having turned towards that which is not in a pure condition. Hare Krishna. So these are very subtle points, not understood very easily unless and until we get the association of real devotee, one who is devoted to Krishna for his satisfaction. If we have that enough sukriti that we can detect that quality in him, then we may also follow in his footsteps. Otherwise, it is not possible. We will be ready, yes, to do something for Krishna like this, but always with some expectation. And when that expectation will not be met, we will become angry on Krishna. Why this? We are not accepting the will of Krishna. We want our wish to be fulfilled by Krishna. So that is not yet full surrender to Krishna. That is why we have to be disturbed. Because we are still trying to fulfill our selfish desires with the help of Krishna. So it may happen that our desire is not fulfilled, then we will become angry. Or our desire may be fulfilled, then we will not require Krishna anymore. Already there was one bhakti aspirant, we called him at that time, but later on it turned out that he was not that. One person used to come to our programs being attracted by something I wrote on internet, that if someone will worship Krishna, then all his problems can be solved. It is true, because you will go out from material existence and you will attain the service of Krishna, and our separate desires, they are giving us trouble, all this. So if we worship Krishna, then all our problems will be solved. So seeing that, he came, and he was coming. And then for some time, then he stopped coming. Then after some time I called him and I said, what happened? Why you are not coming anymore? He said, already I got what I required. I had many problems. My girlfriend left me, and in my university I failed, and so many problems I had, and the financial problems, so many problems. So after coming to programs and also doing some chanting and this thing, prasad, this, now I find that all those my problems were removed. Now I got another girl I again am in school, and so I have no problem. So what is the necessity? Why I will come? So that was his idea. So that is not actual devotion. That is exploiting. But in reality, all our problems will be removed permanently and fully, completely, if we can give up all our selfish desires and awaken that desire to serve Krishna by the grace of real devotee, then that will remove all miseries and will give us actual fulfillment. That desire to serve Krishna we have to awake. It is dormant in us, but it has to be awakened by association with real devotees. Then we can actually want to serve Krishna for his satisfaction without any other desires. So such a devotee can never be actually disturbed, disbalanced, because he knows it is by Krishna's will, so it is his will. So they are surrendered to his will. They have no separate things, so they are not disturbed, and they are always serving Krishna, so they are happy and they can give happiness to others also. But as Maharaj here said, this is not very easy to get such devotee, and also it is not very easy to give up all our these desires, other desires, very difficult. To completely, unconditionally surrender to Krishna is not easy thing. So many lifetimes we are habituated to enjoy and exploit and all this. So to change that is not so easy, and we are afraid also because we don't believe actually. But it is possible if you have sadhu sangha, they will encourage. And we also have to understand that this is the only thing worth aiming for, worth trying for. It may require many lifetimes to attain that, but this is the only thing which is worth trying for, because that is what we actually want or need. To remove all our miseries, they are due to separate desires, not because of others. I'm at fault. And to attain happiness which is permanent and can fully satisfy you, Atma Suprasidati, that is possible. Savai Punksha Paradharma Jato Bhaktir Adokshaje. Ahoituki Apratihata Yayatma Suprasidati. For all living entities, supreme dharma is transcendental devotion to Krishna, Adokshaja. Such devotion is ahoituki, without any cause. I will do if I get this money. I will do if I get name and fame. I will do if this will happen, if I get health or this, then I will do. So that is not pure devotion. Here, ahoituki means it must be ahoituki. Without any cause, only aim is to satisfy Krishna, and the pratihata should not be interrupted, continuous. Because Krishna is eternal, you are eternal, that relationship is eternal, and if there are some other desires, when it will not be fulfilled, you will stop, or if it will be fulfilled, you will also stop, because as that person thought, now there is no requirement anymore for service of Krishna. Why? I got my desires, I removed my worldly problems, and I got new. But again, same thing will happen in due course of time. So, apratihata, uninterrupted. If one can have such devotion to Krishna, then Ayatma Suprasidati, he can be fully satisfied. That is what we are all searching for. That is only possible in this way. So we have to give effort in this direction only under the guidance of pure devotee. We are hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. Also Srimad Bhagavatam came from this. Vyasadeva was unsatisfied. Then Nara told him, you have to satisfy Krishna. For his satisfaction only you have to write his glories. Then Vyasadeva did, and then he was happy. So this is his last work. He got eternal bliss. So this Shastra is the best. And it is only about pure devotion. Nothing else you will find in Bhagavatam. And totally at the beginning he is speaking about pure devotion in positive way, Satyam Param Dhimahi, and also Dharma Projita Koitavatra Parama, that this Bhagavatam prohibits all other cheating goals. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, they are cheating. They will not satisfy us immediately. So Bhagavatam is about this. We are hearing that the inhabitants of Dwaraka were regularly accustomed to look upon the reservoir of all beauty, the infallible Lord, yet they were never satiated. Like here Maharaj mentioned, one thing is we want to see Krishna to enjoy his beauty. Another thing is devotees, they are seeing Krishna to satisfy him as a service. So they are getting transcendental bliss and they can never be satiated. They are fully happy, but at the same time they want more. This is achintya, is transcendental. Shriyo nivaso yasyora panapatra mukham drisham bahavo loka palanam saranganam padambujam. I forgot, so I am remembering Srila Bhaktivedanta Trivikram Goswami Maharaj. I am bowing down to his lotus feet and praying for devotion to Supreme Lord Shri Krishna and his devotees. The Lord's chest is the abode of the goddess of fortune. His moon-like face is the drinking vessel for eyes which hanker after all that is beautiful. His arms are the resting places for the administrative demigods, and his lotus feet are the refuge of pure devotees who never talk or think of any subject except his lordship. Always, they are only thinking of Krishna, speaking about him, hearing about him, and they are seeing everything in relation to him. That is why that boy, Kamalakanta Gosai, when Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur was speaking with him ordinary talk, what is your name, how old are you, which class do you read in, all these things, did not speak Harikatha, but that boy became awakened. Why? Because those who are realized souls, they are on that platform, they have pure vision. They see everything in relation to Krishna. So whatever they speak is automatically Harikatha, automatically transcendental sound, because it is coming from that platform. So even this talk can awaken sleeping souls. Sometimes we, like they were confused. How is it that Srila Bhakti Puri Goswami Maharaj is reading newspaper? but he's reading in a different way than we. That is the difference. He's seeing what is going on in this creation lila of Krishna in this world, what is going on. Also, like when they took our Gurudev to Singapore, and so many others, they were saying, no, you have to go see some like not museum, but like some, I don't know how to say, where you go and like water world, they will take you down under the sea, and from there you can see to the sea, and there are so many fishes and different types and like this. So Gurudev said, I never came here for sightseeing. No, but a whole world is going, you have to go, and we have time, and they were pressing. Gurudev said, I never went even to cinema, even before I joined the mat and this. But ultimately they took him. Then Gurudev was seeing that, and then in the evening in the Harikatha, he said, how much species, how much varieties Krishna created in this world. We are hearing Jalaja Navalakshani, Stavara Laksha Bhinkshati, Krime Rudra Shankata, that verse, Gurudev used to repeat. And there are Jalaja Navalakshani, 900,000 species of water animals, aquatics. So when Gurudev was seeing those fishes, he said there were some fishes, they had wings inside water. He said, I never saw. But when there was Harikatha, Gurudev was speaking from pure vision. He was saying, oh, how Krishna created this, so many varieties. For jivas, we want to enjoy, so Krishna made so much. So everything he's seeing in connection. We want to see something and we get bound to this world because we want to enjoy some sightseeing. But same thing, pure devotee can see, but it will remind him of Krishna and he will not be bound. That will increase his devotion. So that Gurudev wanted to show to them that we should not go for sightseeing, for some worldly things to enjoy, but we should always serve Krishna and see everything in relation to Krishna. So here it is stated, pure devotees who never talk or think of any subject except his lordship. They cannot speak anything else because Advaya Gyan Tattva, Krishna is non-dual truth, or one without a second. Nothing except him exists. Everything is he and his energies. And he is doing all leelas and everything. So those who are realized souls, pure devotees, how they can see anything else except Krishna, or how they can speak of anything else except Krishna, because only Krishna is everything. So whatever they speak from that platform, that realization, that is actually Harikatha. It's only about Krishna. So tomorrow we will hear further.